Good morning. I thought I'd give an update since I haven't updated in a while. I haven't really been moving boxes or anything productive, mostly just putting stuff on eBay. Been selling a lot of the fabric and the AccuQuilt dyes on my quilting shop. I have a link down below if you want to check it out. And I've just been selling some of the bulky stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I sold the black file cabinet, wood file cabinet, and I sold the green chair. Yay! I'm so glad to be rid of it. And I've been selling some of the empty storage containers that I don't need anymore. People seem to like those. Sold a few of the antique lamps. Sold some of her shoes that still had a lot of tread left on them. And as far as moving stuff or cleaning stuff out, there's really not much here left to clean out. I do have to make another trip to the donation center and a trip to Habitat for Humanity. And then pretty much whatever is left here, I'm either just trying to sell it on Facebook Marketplace or eBay, or I'm keeping it. That's pretty much just what I've been doing the past week or two. I did have the woodworking guy come. He replaced all the trim that was all rotten and moldy. Let me show you what it looks like. It looks pretty good. So this is all the trim around the bottom of the house. It's going to be painted white. And he redid all of this. And I'm on the back porch right now. This was where it was all moldy and had giant holes in it. So pretty much the entire length of the house. And this is what the shed looks like. He pretty much just replaced all the trim. It looks pretty good. Just replacing the trim really spiffed it up a lot. It's going to be painted white. I had him put some metal flashing down here at the bottom, just because he said it's not a good idea to have the rock up against the fiber board. So he did that on 3 sides. So the painters are coming today. They're going to power wash the house, and then they're going to start painting on Monday. He said it would be about a week. They have to patch all the holes and cracks and stuff. And then they prime it, and then they paint it. I think he said they do 2 coats of paint. So everything's going on schedule right now, which I'm happy about because I'm kind of planning my trip to return back home. And I'm in talks with my warehouse. I'm trying to get my inventory shipped over here so I can keep it in the house and not have to pay warehouse fees. So I need to do a lot of rearranging in the living room because I think it's going to take up a lot more space than I anticipated. So this is pretty much what it looks like right now. I need to move all this glassware somewhere and the lamps. These are just empty boxes. I'll put those out in the shed. So what I'm trying to do is kind of just free up this whole area here. This is stuff I'm going to put on eBay, or I might just donate it. I'm not sure yet. And then I need to kind of rearrange all these boxes here. They have the books in them that I'm going to take down to my house to sell on Amazon. So my goal over the next few days is kind of just clear out this area here, find a place for the stuff that I'm keeping. Worst case scenario, I can just stick it in one of the spare bedrooms or the shed. There's plenty of room out there. So that's kind of what I have going on right now. And I was able to clear out some space in the bedroom to actually change the sheets. So I brought some of my aqua sheets up and put those on the bed, and it makes it a whole lot better. I enjoy sleeping in here a whole lot more. So I kind of cleared out some of the boxes, which helps make the bedroom feel more like a bedroom. Coco, you in here? Coco, you gonna come out? Yeah, no. You in there? Hi, Coco. Alright, got the truck all loaded up for more donations. Mostly storage containers, shoes. No, we want a Jack Pumpkinhead. Well, I'm sure he'll make some little kid really happy. It's out of the house, yay! Here I am working on my eBay store. I am creating new listings of fabric. I've been selling the bundle boxes, which is a flat rate box from the post office. And I just cram as much fabric into it as I can and just ship it for a flat rate. That seems to be working pretty well because fabric's pretty heavy to ship, so the flat rate boxes work out pretty good. And I've just been doing themes of fabric. I have a few color themes. I've had purple fabric, I've done green and blue, I've done green. I've done also themes of fabric like fall harvest fabric. And I've done black and white fabric. And for the holidays, I do some Christmas fabric. And 4th of July, that hasn't been selling really well because I think the holiday's over. I do have a couple Valentine's Day listings up. Other than fabric, I've been selling a lot of the quilt kits and the charm packs and layer cakes. And some fat quarter bundles. They seem to be selling all pretty good equally. I wouldn't say there's anything that I sell a lot of, except for the AccuQuilt dies. I sold those pretty quick. I have about 25% left. And of course the Halloween quilt kits and jelly rolls and stuff are selling pretty good because Halloween is coming up pretty soon. But overall, I've been doing really well with my eBay quilting store. I'm really happy with how it's going. I enjoy doing eBay. I like packing up the orders and shipping them out. Yay! Getting stuff out of the house. So I've been thinking about how I'm going to handle this eBay stuff once I go back home. So what my plan is for over the winter, I'm probably going to rent a small cargo van, come up to the house maybe once a month, grab stuff for eBay, bring it back down to my house. I don't plan on staying up here more than a day, just because there's really no reason for me to. So I'm hoping over the winter I can clear out some more stuff, because in the spring or early next summer I do want to put in all new flooring and get the house fixed up kind of the way I want it to be, because I do plan on using it as a summer house for as long as I'm in Arizona. I don't know when I'm going to be moving out of Arizona, so that's really something that's just kind of up in the air right now. I don't have any concrete plans. I'm just kind of taking it month by month. And for the foreseeable future, I plan on using the house as a summer house for now. And I'll just see what the future brings for me. And the last week or two, I would say I've been feeling pretty sluggish at the house. I haven't really been motivated to do anything other than just wait for people to buy some of the bulky stuff I still have left over. I haven't donated anything or thrown anything out. I've kind of just been living at the house, waiting for stuff to go out the door. I think the longer I stay here, I kind of just lose motivation. Because I know when I would go back to my other house, I would kind of recuperate and collect my thoughts about what I want to do on my next trip. And when I'm here all the time, I just kind of get used to the clutter being here, which is not a good thing. It's kind of like I need a break away from it for a while, and then when I come back, be like, oh, I have all this clutter here, I need to get out, instead of just staying here all the time and being like, well, it's cluttered, oh well. I guess I just need kind of a kick in the butt to keep working. But I am glad I decided to stay at the house for as long as I did. I did get a whole lot accomplished that I wouldn't have been able to do just making 1 or 2 day trips. And it was really nice to get away from my house and the extreme heat that we have every summer. The weather up here is really nice and I enjoyed it. But I'm really looking forward to returning home and being in familiar surroundings, and I really miss my gym that I go to and the people that I talk to there. I'm having mixed emotions about having 2 different houses. On one hand, I do like having a summer house as kind of a getaway when I just need to get away from my regular house. But I am stressed when I'm at one house. I'm always thinking about the other house, just hoping that everything's okay and nothing's blown up yet. I do have cameras at both of my houses, so I can keep an eye on them, but it's really not the same as being there. As far as, if a toilet starts leaking, I probably won't know about it. And just stuff like that. And I do have some of my belongings back home that I miss and I wish I had with me. A lot of my mom's personal stuff I took back to my house that I missed just touching it or seeing it, or just looking at old photos that when I felt lonely and just wanted to be close to her. And just some of my other items that I use every day that I had to leave back home. So I'm kind of torn about having belongings at 2 different locations. I don't think it's something I want to sustain for a long period of time. I just really want one house with all of my stuff in it. I do really like having a house with a yard versus a condo, which is what I have back home. A condo is nice in the aspect that you don't have to do any landscaping maintenance or pool maintenance. All that's pretty much taken care of for you through the HOA fees that you pay. But you do have people living right next door to you. You share walls. Where I live, like a lot of times people park in front of my garage and I can't get out or I can't get in. And you have to go hunt them down and ask them to move their car, which after a while can be annoying. Whereas the house I have here, nobody parks in my driveway or blocks my garage. I like having my own yard. I can just go outside and sit on the patio and sip my tea and enjoy being outside without, staring into my neighbor's window or having your neighbor on their balcony stare back at you. I like having the space around me. So I think when I do move, it's definitely going to be a house with a large amount of space around me. So being here at the house has taught me what I like and don't like, since I've lived in both places for a considerable amount of time. So I definitely like having a house. It's a lot more roomy. I like the space. I tend to be a homebody. I have a lot of hobbies, so I really like having a big house that I can move around in and set up all of my hobbies and equipment and stuff that I enjoy doing while I'm at home. So being on this journey, Although it's been really hard and difficult at times, I did learn a lot about myself and what I want as far as living arrangements. So I'm very thankful for that. And someday I hope to have my own house again in a location I enjoy, preferably near the beach. But we'll see what happens. Hello. You? You want to come in? You want your breakfast? Hello. Okay, I'm going to try a little experiment. I want to know what Mr. Cat's name is, so I bought a collar, and I'm going to tie a little note on it asking what his name is. I'm going to write a note to the owner, see if he even has an owner. So my note says, "Hello to the owner of this tabby cat. He visits me every day and I enjoy his company. What is his name?" I'll see if the owner writes back with what his name is. So when he wanders home today, hopefully the owner will see it and read it and leave another note on his collar what his name is. So when Mr. Cat comes back tomorrow, I can read his note. But if there's no note tomorrow, then I guess Mr. Cat doesn't have an owner. Put the collar on him, a little note. It says, "Read me." Oops. Here. Yeah. Here. A little note. A little collar. I'm gonna find out if you have a home. Huh? I'm gonna find out if you have a home. What's your name? Okay. Here we go.